Hey everyone, Lauren here with another project for the July kit. Now this is something quite quick and easy. I've just got more of these triangles that I cut from that full pattern paper piece that Vicky Burden made for her collection that Steph has added in to the July kit. And I used a whole pile of those triangles on the first layout. So moving along, I have decided to add some triangles all over the layout, and I was thinking to have them all in the same direction, but then I alter that and I really like how they all sit around. So I'm pulling out all the different colored ones, and it ends up meaning that I just have like the cream colored triangles left, and that will be my third project because might as well use what we've got. And I really like how all the design and has come together with the different triangles. They're all very, very different. So, just trying to work out where I can place the triangles, how it's going to fit in and fill in that negative space and situate it all so that we can have a design happening. So you can see I've just gone more to the left, but also down the middle of the coloured, it's not coloured cardstock, the white cardstock. And I'm thinking to put some strips of pattern paper down those sides. So I settle on this cloud looking kind of pattern paper. I'm just going to cut the strips down, and I'm going to have a wider piece on the right and then a thinner piece on the left. And I really like how that just works very lovely, nicely piecing that together and giving that border so that you can focus your eyes on the middle of the layout. So just straighten that line up because it was a second cut, so I didn't cut it very straight with my scissors. I was in a bit of a quick rush. But I advise to cut your piece to exactly the thickness that you want, because I stuck it on like this, thinking I was hella smart, but it is not straight. And then when I've cut it down, because it overhang the edge, which was fine, I could cut it down once I glued all the triangles. However, I didn't cut it so I didn't place it so that the blue was parallel with the edge of the cardstock. So if you look closely, you can see it. Or maybe if you're not looking closely, maybe it's something that sticks out to you greatly. But that's definitely not going to bother me when I'm flipping through my albums. But it might bother other people more. So I'm just going in with some double-sided tape. I don't make you watch all that because, gosh, that was a process. But on it goes, and then I've gone around all the triangles with either a full line or a dotted line and worked that out. And then I'm just cutting off all the overhangs. So I've got the 2 strips of pattern paper on the side and then a couple of the triangles that overhang. And ta-da! So you could, again, it's one of those layouts where you could just leave it as it is, but of course that's not what I do. Instead, I use a whole pile of these phrases. So I'm going to stick them on and work out what fits in what, side of the triangle and the space that's given between the triangle formations, and just very quickly sticking them on. I love, love, love these tweezers. Now, these tweezers are in the Kitaholic Kits shop, and if you didn't know that Steph not only sells some awesome kits with a main kit and a mixed media kit, she also has a shop full of other supplies, so you can get a kit later down the track if there's any left over. The best way is to have subscriptions so that you know you're going to get the kit. And there's other goodies that she can that she sells, that she purchases in. And then if you see something that you really want, then you can also special order it. So check there, I've just put up a haul video on my channel that shows I brought some things from the shop as well as special ordered a whole pile of the 4x4 mini albums. As soon as they came on for sale, Steph ordered them for me. So what I was saying was that these detail tweezers were in the shop, and I needed tweezers because now that I'm wearing acrylic nails, it's a little bit harder, and it was just bothering me a little bit too much. So, and I I never got the tweezers before, even though it looks so easy on videos when you're watching process videos, and everyone, you know, the people that use it swear by it, obviously. But I just couldn't see how it would be easier. But oh my gosh, it is the best thing ever. You can see how quick and easy it is to put these stickers on. It's so easy with stickers. It's so easy if you're layering something underneath to pick up the paper or and slide it in. So they are well worth the investment, which is not even that. It's not an expensive outlay at all. So chucked a whole pile of the words on there, and I'm loving how that's sitting. Now the photo was not popping out enough, so I'm adding a couple of lines around the photo so that it sticks out. It's amazing how much a line of black ink highlights something. Makes the edges more visible, brings it to the forefront, makes it just, your eye is drawn to it. So, just wondering what kind of embellishments I was going to add. So I pull out these stickers because I know the die cuts, the ephemera, are way too big, and that was not going to happen. I do have some of these puffies left from last month that I chucked in the really useful box, and I am going to add a couple of the little hearts and some of the puffy dots. Sort of like enamel dots, but they're puffy sticker, not enamel. Just going to have a little cluster up the top here. Again, draw your eye to the photo. So I'm going to have those hearts and those dots, and then I'm going to raid the word stickers on one of the sticker sheets, grab some word stickers from my stash, and then add some labels to add some journaling. So this is a photo of my eldest way back in the day when he was only 8 months old, and it was the first time he'd been to the beach. We'd gone for a trip up to Brisbane with my father, and of course the beach is amazing, so I was so happy we could take him there, and he loved it. It's unfortunate that it was a long time again before we could go back, but I was so glad that he likes the beach as much as I do. And so just adding the journaling in those little spots, not too much, just a little line, and then beach baby on the second little sticker. And then I'm going to just pull out these word stickers. They're the Tim Holtz ones. They're quite thick actually. The writing is like, the font is quite large, and then the space around it's quite large as well. But I put them up the top, the two up the top I leave at that size, and then the one underneath that area I do cut down a little bit more. I do put it on a bit of an angle and wish I hadn't, but I tried to pick it up and it sort of stuck to the photo because it's not a selfie photo. If you print with the selfie, it's quite easy to wipe thick mixed media off or pick stickers up off it without ruining the photo. But that's not the case with this photo. And there, simple as that, my layout's done. So a nice, simple, but really striking and effective layout. And hopefully you've enjoyed the process and have inspired you to get creating yourself. Have a good day, guys. Bye.